The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Buckeyes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on second down. With the catch, it's Green. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure if you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their conference.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McCabe. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like. Because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the give off the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They're setting up the screen. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Afterburners coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
At the 35, he's loose. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to move it through the air. Get it out on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter.
Ohio State 14, USC 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
On 4th down, going to the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 4...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Zings it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. This time he's got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end. And he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
He's going to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand. I know you got your favorites, and you look out there and that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and the double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Jordan.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He finds his man.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Oof, what a break by the returner. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he coughed that puppy up, but what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football?
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Getting some heat. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged on the outside, it's Shaw. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, it's Graham. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he's going to run it back. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. He leaves it with the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Ohio State 35, USC 14.
And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
To the air, it's Sayin. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies, and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these...
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Ohio State offense will take over.
1st and 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
All right, they've showed this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the 2nd half.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. The quick out. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Good timing on the quick out. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Quarterback checking the play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's right on target. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 49, USC 21.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 16 to Stanford. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To throw, it's Sayin. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll throw on third down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Buckeyes punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back.
And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. Oh, what a move! He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ohio State, 56. USC, 28.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
To the air on first down. He lets it fly. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next week.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close? And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He caught it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab outside. It's Graham. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Catch in the middle, it's off. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast